Hello, hello. It's Martha, and if you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. I'll call it a micro haul. I have a little haul here from Britta's Creepy Treasures. This came so fast. I ordered it on Saturday after we had our live and we were talking about Britta's Creepy Treasures. I ordered it that Saturday. It was an RTS that she had, and I want to say I got it by Thursday. So just like, I don't know, 5 days. So super fast shipping. And as much as I love pre-orders because I can take my time and not feel rushed, I love how quickly RTSs arrive. Basically not a whole lot of waiting time. So this is just a small order. This wasn't actually planned, but there are vendors that I want to try a little bit more of. I've only made one order from Britta's. It was 2 samples around Christmas time, and I was really impressed. Worked really well for me, and so Britta's Creepy Treasures is just another vendor that I want to keep rotating in and try more and more of her wax. So while we were doing the live, we got on the topic of Britta's and her RTS, and we were talking about some scents. Got me looking, and then that's how I fall into trouble. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known because I'm really avoiding Facebook groups for the most part. I'll pop in here and there and, share maybe when I'm warming or make some comments. But otherwise, I try to stay away to avoid temptation. But kept it small. So just stick around and see what I got. Okay, I did open it. It came in here. I have 2 samples. I have only sniffed one scent. It smelled so good, so I just had to, but I didn't get the other ones. You could tell which ones I did not smell because they're wrapped very nicely like these. I do love that she does a wonderful wrapping job and I don't. This was not her. This is me. So I did open like 2 of these rolls just to see what was in there. And I also love that she throws in a pen in here. So it says Britta's Creepy Treasures, and it's got her, her website information. I don't know if you can actually read that, but these are great pens, and it's got little stylus on top. You can also buy them on her site. I think I got an orange one last time. So thank you so much. This is awesome. I love this. I love these pens. They're really good pens. So thank you so much for that. And let's get started with what I guess I'll open let me start with the samples actually, so I don't lose these. So this first one is called Krampus Sack. This is leather, yellow cake, and nutmeg spice. This one I've actually have smelled before. That's Krampus Sack. I actually got this in the sampler that I bought around the holiday time. This particular one, got a little messy in here. Is this like I'm not sure what this is. Like a cat? Wolf, maybe? I'm not sure, but very cute. And Krampus has leather. I'm not a fan of leather. Like, I don't love leather, but this leather is very authentic. It's leather. I do get the yellow cake. I don't know if I get like nutmeg spices or I can pick them up, but I do get leather. I've not warmed this scent, the one that I got back in November, but I appreciate samples. I always appreciate samples. This next sample I'm not familiar with. This one's called Urban Legend, and it's crackling birch, nutmeg spice, cinnamon, Palo Santo, vanilla bean, marshmallow. She also adds pour dates on there, which I appreciate. And it is an adorable little Frankenstein head. Isn't that cute? That's so cute. I love these. And I love her shapes. I know I got some shapes in here. And, oh, this is good. I'm picking up the Cracklin' Birch, which I found that I am loving more and more. At first I was like, or maybe, you never know. Different vendors, different oils. Maybe I've just gotten a few that I didn't love, but there's another vendor where I've been loving the Cracklin' Birch in there. And this smells really good. This one I get cinnamon. It is more of a red hot cinnamon, but it's not super strong. It's just they're adding some spice. I get the Cracklin' Birch. I get a little Palo Santo, and I get the vanilla. This is a very good scent. I like this. I would get more of this, and it's just so cute. And I love that it's like two-toned. Isn't that adorable? I also placed this order before I saw, so Britta watched the replay of our live, and she left some comments explaining some things where we had some questions on. We were talking about her list, and unfortunately I didn't read that before ordering from the RTS because I heard like, get in there. If not, I might miss some stuff that I want to order. And so next time, I think there was one that she said had cucumber in it. And she said it was really, really pretty. I can't remember the name of it now. But next time I will give it a try. In the comments, she said that people sometimes are fearful of that cucumber scent, but supposedly it's really good. So this is the Wicker Man. We spent some time talking about this. This is Beach Nights Pretzel Fire Roasted Marshmallow. And this was poured February 16th. I did get nothing larger than a souffle. Again, trying to keep my low buy reasonable, knowing that I also placed an order for another vendor like that Friday. But this is the Wicker Man. I'll put the scent notes up there on the screen. And this is a cute skull. But look at that. It's 3 tones. It's blue, yellow, and purple. Really cool. Yum. I'm also a little worried sometimes with pretzel. On cold, it smells really good. I can pick up the pretzel here for sure, but it's buttery. It's not salty. There's like a little bit of salt in there, but it's buttery. Yummy. This smells really good. Oh, wow. I love that. Actually, this pretzel is very nice. And then mixed with the Beach Nights. And then there's this creaminess that must be from the marshmallow. This smells good enough to eat. I'm also a little hungry, and I shouldn't be because I had lunch. I shouldn't be hungry, but I'm like, this smells really good. It's making me want something kind of savory, sweet and savory. Oh, this is yummy. This is very good. I'm glad I got this. I'm glad I got that, and I got a nice piece of wax on my nose. Okay, so that was the Wicker Man. Fantastic. Her Beach Nights is really pretty. I've never smelled it before, I don't think. So I got wax on my nose. All right. Next we have, got one for a friend and one for me. So this is a souffle. This is A Quiet Place. This is roasted pine cones pretzel. So here I am with pretzel again. Sweet and creamy. Vanilla bean marshmallow. Pour date was February 16th. So A Quiet Place. And I got a souffle because, again, I was shopping for someone else as well who wanted this in a souffle. And because it's an RTS, and then I started getting nervous that I would miss something, I just kind of got what I could get in the size that I could get. Since I was shopping for a souffle for a friend, I figured I'll just pick one up too. So I get her roasted pine cones. Has that pretzel again, which has got this buttery yumminess. Let me see. Why is my nose all of a sudden so itchy? It's like as soon as I start smelling, I feel like I got stuff everywhere. Okay, let's see. Come on. I'm going to try to get it out here, out of the souffle. And her wax is fairly soft. Like it feels that way. And from what I recall, this is what I wanted to see. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? From what I recall, I didn't need to warm it when I was cutting up the pieces. Isn't that pretty? You got 4 layers here. So the roasted pine cones is very nice. I get a touch of that pretzel, and what I'm getting is this like buttery goodness. I get the sweet and creamy. I'm smelling that down here. This is another really good one. I'm so excited for this. I'm glad I mean, as much as I'm like, I shouldn't be buying more, I'm also, when I find something that smells good and it's different and I've never tried it before, it gets me super excited. So I'm very excited about this because they're all new to me since, and so far so good. I mean, what do I have? Do I have something on my face? I don't know. Okay. Next we have another souffle. All right, there are two. Did I get two souffles? Or was one for somebody else? Now I gotta go look. I gotta go look at my texts. Okay, I think one is somebody else. I don't think the fog is not for me. Let me talk about that one, and hopefully she doesn't mind that I'm sniffing it. So this is the fog. This is Beach Nights and Autumn Day. This is not for me. This is for a friend. Since I was going in to place an order, I told her I'd grab the two that she wanted. But I'm curious now. I was very curious about Autumn Day. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is nice. She's going to like this. Autumn Day. Okay, the Beach Nights. Autumn Day is not what I expected. It's very fresh. This is a very fresh scent. A lot of times when I think of autumn, I'm thinking of like that leaves kind of scent, or this has a bit of an aquatic kind of note. Like some dewiness, like if it was like fog. I mean, that's a great name. This is great. Oh, now I'm jealous. I shouldn't pop it out. It's not mine. It's not my souffle to pop out. So I'm not going to pop it out, but I'm going to assume that there's layers here. And if I knew what this smelled like before, I would have gotten a souffle of this. It's very fresh, but... And then you've got the Beach Nights. I almost feel like I smell like salty sea air in here. This is really good. Very good. Nice choice. Nice choice. I like that. So now I'm going to have to write that down as, if I see that again, I would definitely pick that up. All right. Now, one that I did get for myself is the Exorcist. This is patchouli, Palo Santo, and vanilla bean marshmallow. Now, last year I was gifted, it was the Exorcist with like sea salt and maybe sea kelp. I don't know if that sounds familiar. And I loved that. I'm like, wow, that is beautiful. So it wasn't just the Exorcist. It was definitely the Exorcist with like some sea kelp or something like that, marine kelp. And I loved it, loved it, loved it. So I've never smelled the Exorcist on its own. It's pretty. Oh yeah, it's so good. I only got a souffle because, again, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it just on its own, because my first smell or my first introduction to the Exorcist was that combo. This is really pretty. And if you know me, you know my channel, I'm not the biggest fan of patchouli. Like, it depends. This is a very pretty patchouli. And in her sampler that I got in December, I think, or right around that time, in November, early December, I got to experience some more of her patchouli. And it's a very pretty patchouli. I don't know how to explain it. It's not dirt. It doesn't smell dirty or hippie-ish. It's just a very kind of perfumey. Let me see if I can get this out here. It's a very pretty. It is like a perfumey. Ooh, look at those colors. Very perfumey. Yeah, I could see why this is such a popular scent. I love that. But look at those layers. Isn't that pretty? You got like this brown, black, white, and like a green, like a olive green. Good. This is what I hoped it would be. I still like that other one, maybe a teeny bit more, but it's only because it's like this and something else. But this is very pretty. So I don't know what to say other than the patchouli is like green. It's like a clean patchouli. Perfumey. Her Palo Santo is very nice. And then you get that creaminess from the vanilla bean Noel. Very nice. Very happy. Glad I got a loaf. Glad I got a loaf. You know, as I go through my wax collection, I'm telling myself that a souffle, did I say loaf? Glad I got a souffle. I'm telling myself that a souffle is more than enough for me, but there are just some scents where you're like, you know, I want more. But that is pretty. But these next ones should be wait a second. Did I get the fog? Okay, I'm going to have to look. Maybe the fog is mine because now I'm seeing, I definitely know I got 2 souffles of A Quiet Place, and one is for a friend. And then I have 2 of the Exorcist. So maybe the fog is mine? I don't know now. I'm going to have to go look. I'm hoping the fog is mine. I'll be really happy if I did order that. And it wasn't for my friend. So this next one is Phantasm. This is blue sugar, Twinkies, and vanilla ice cream. Phantasm. And I got it in a ghost. I do love that she offers these different sizes. So she's got the skull, she's got the ghost. Then she had I think it was a new size. It was like called a witch bar. So it was more of a bigger bar. And does she might have another size of something else, but these are cute. And again, three layers. I can smell the Twinkies. Blue sugar. I don't really have a lot of blue sugar. I'm trying to think. If I have blue sugar, it's been mixed with pink sugar. But I can smell the blue sugar, and I smell the vanilla ice cream. This is fun. It's sweet, but not sickly sweet. It smells like a bakery, like yummy. I do get a lot of Twinkie. It's also making me want to eat something like a donut or a Twinkie. I haven't had a Twinkie. When's the last time you had a Twinkie? I cannot remember the last time I had a Twinkie. And why do I feel that they're a lot smaller than they used to be when I was growing up, and there's probably less of that cream filling? They call that skinnyflation, I think. Everything's shrinking, but it's the same price or more. But this is very good. Yummy. And I can tell you that so far the strength on all of these as I'm smelling them smell pretty strong. And this one was poured just in March, so just a couple weeks ago. So that is delicious. That is Phantasm. And this last one, I want to make sure. Yes. Last one here is Warm Bodies. This is blue sugar and pink sugar. So see, that's how I'm used to getting blue sugar. So blue sugar, pink sugar, sugar cookie royal, and vanilla bean marshmallow. This was poured in February. So this is Warm Bodies. And I also got this in a ghosty. And cute. Again, we got a pink, yellow, purple, and blue layer. Okay. I'm getting that blue and pink sugar mix. Getting the sugar cookie. The sugar cookie for me is probably the most prominent. The sugar cookie royale. Is it Royale when there's an E at the end? I feel like I always say Royale when there's an E at the end. And then the vanilla bean marshmallow that adds this creaminess. Definitely getting the sugar cookie is what's coming out to me the most, just as in Phantasm it was that Twinkie. Very nice. I'm trying to think of the samples. So I'm not as familiar with her bakery. I think a lot of the samples that I got from the sampler had like tree and some other stuff. They were mixed. There's a bakery mix, but these two, Warm Bodies and Phantasm, is like just a really pretty bakery. Very yummy. Very realistic. That is fantastic. So that is my little ghosty, and I'm really glad that I got to try more. Like I've said, I've tried Britta's now, a few of them from my sampler from November, and mostly I think I've warmed them in my bedroom, so that's using Scentsy warmers, and great throw. I don't think I've tried any except for the Exorcist that I was gifted in open space. And that one had probably been curing for a long time. And that one worked fantastic in open space. So Britta is one that, in my mind, when I started the year off and I knew I was going to do a low buy, I wanted to buy some more and try some more, but also still keep it small, as what I've found is a lot of times I go full board when I'm ordering from a new vendor, and then I end up with a ton of wax. I've been really lucky that I've really enjoyed everything. There's not very many instances where I've purchased something, kind of smell, not familiar with the smell and not liked it. I feel like I'm pretty comfortable in knowing what I like and what I don't, and on things that I'm not sure about, I'll try like one just to see how that vendor's oil is. And I'm very happy with her patchouli. Very, very happy with the patchouli. So I feel safe ordering patchouli from Britta's Creepy Treasures. But this is it. I'm so excited. I'm gonna have to look and see if the fog is indeed mine or not. And I'm hoping that it is. But we'll see. Maybe I got like creative or something. I don't know. All right, well, that is everything. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you enjoyed this, consider giving me a thumbs up or subscribing to my channel. Very, very happy with this order. I'm glad it came up during the live and kind of put Britta back on the radar for me, because I have been wanting to try some, and there's still more that I want to try. So I'm watching other people's hauls and taking notes. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll chat with you later. Bye-bye.